how many fools that I got nothing left to lose. Broken and bruised, black and blue, still on the move. And I'm showing the world I still got a lot more to prove. Now I'm coming out, swinging for your throne to ring. Standing there bleeding, yeah, you know what I bring, know what I mean. Dark when the bell is rung, cause it's a little too late now to get me run. You're broken every part of me. I put it in a big down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. Calm before the storm. I was born for more, now you got me ready for war. Remember my name, everybody out of my way. Back up or get knocked out, this ain't a game. Cause I never stay down when they push me around. See the world stand up when they give me the crown. Now we don't die, do or die, dead or alive. You can try to kill me, but I will survive. I will survive. You're broken every part of me. I'm putting it up in down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. You can't stop me. You can't stop me. No, you can't stop me. 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 I'm bloodied and I'm beaten down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. You're broken every part of me. I'm bloodied and I'm beaten down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher now. Don't fuck with me. Never gonna hold me down. I keep rising higher, higher, higher. The world can't stop me now. Can't stop me, no, can't stop me.
What's up, all you treacly bastards, and welcome back to Ale Train Fighters. So this week we have E3 news coming up for you, and I'm also actually supposed to have Jennifer from Blue Phoenix Pyre Gaming from WO Entertainment coming on with me to help talk. She's running a little behind today, though, so for a little bit it's just going to be me. And for whatever reason, Facebook is being really difficult with me, and I wasn't able to get as many shares off as I wanted to. So I'm going to spend a second doing that. Yeah, and I'm going to try to just ramble on and talk and all that stuff. So yeah, like I said, there is E3 going on this week, which if you don't know what E3 is, it is all tech and gaming and all kinds of stuff. So we've got lots of that kind of news coming out for you today, lots of stuff. There's been some information on games being released and all that I'm bringing to you. And it's really weird. The groups that I'm allowed to share to and everything like that are definitely being affected. Like I tried to share from my mobile device and nothing was popping up. I had two groups I could share to, and I'm like, what the heck? Why is Facebook hating me today? So give me just a second. Let me get this shared out and all that stuff, and we will be right back, or we'll be right into it. Like I said, Jennifer will probably be jumping in here anytime now. Hopefully. I hope. All right. One more share. Let me do, and we can get into the first story. All right. Not story, but the first article, the first news that we have today. Oh boy. All right, I'm done with the sharing and all that stuff now. So I can talk to you guys. So how's y'all's week been? Is everything going good? All right, so we got Redneck Pimp in the comments saying looking good. What's up? So thank you, Redneck. And I'm trying. But yeah, so we're gonna move forward starting with some E3 news because that's what's going on this week. We got lots of stuff going on. So first thing that we're going to talk about is Xbox E3 2021 Showcase. Everything about Starfield, Halo Infinite, Forza Horizon 5, Stalker 2, and more. So let's go ahead and get into that. Let me share page. Share screen, rather, is what I meant to say. So if you also didn't catch it, last night I was actually streaming with my buddy Don on Game With Me Senpai. We were doing some Valheim last night, and that game is freaking ridiculous. It's not an easy game to play. So yeah, but getting into this first article, so the tech giant, which we're talking about Xbox, Microsoft, the tech giant showed off highly anticipated upcoming games, including its next Halo title, a partnership with Disney for Sea of Thieves, and more. And Jen was actually just mentioning something earlier today in the WO chat about Sea of Thieves. Yeah. So Sea of Thieves, A Pirate's Life announcement trailer. So that came out in E3 this week. So let's keep reading. So historically, years like these, right after the launch of a new video game console, are when the pace of new games picks up steam. Some huge titles are on tap for this year, particularly Halo Infinite. All told, Microsoft said it showed 30 games, 27 of which will be available on its Xbox Game Pass subscription service. So, wow. They unveiled 30 games, and 27 of them are going to be available for you to get on Xbox Game Pass. Which means if you're on PC, you should be able to get it on PC as well, because Windows PCs are linked with the whole Xbox stuff. So, the Xbox Maker is discussed. Wow, that the Xbox Maker discussed a wide range of new games and initiatives during its press conference at the Electronic Entertainment Expo (E3) Sunday, which was held remotely on a live stream as the world slowly recovers from the coronavirus pandemic. So that's talking about today. This stuff's coming out just today. This is all news from E3 today, and I'm going to see if I can't get anything from yesterday. Ahead of the event, Microsoft accidentally leaked the trailer for Starfield, an all-new space RPG made by Bethesda. The game studio Microsoft bought along with ZeniMax Media for $7.5 billion. Good Lord. Is due for release on November 11th, 2022. So Veterans Day. So yeah, Starfield should be coming out on Veterans Day this year. It's a game we've dreamt of playing, and it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team is hard at work at home to make that dream a reality, said Bethesda Game Studios head Todd Howard during the event. The company may also discuss its next big racing game, Forza Horizon 5, likely built to take advantage of next-generation tech built into the newest Xbox consoles. Many of the titles the company discussed are being made available for the company's $15 a month Xbox Games Pass Ultimate service. The subscription includes access to the Xbox Game Streaming Service, which allows people to stream games over the internet in a similar way they watch Netflix today. So if you guys don't know, they also have something similar to that on PlayStation, where you pay, I think it's like $10, $15 a month, and you have this big list of games on the PlayStation that you can actually either just stream to your console, or you can, if you have enough space and have the internet available. But if you have the internet availability to stream a game, actually have it streaming to you so you can play it, you should have the ability to download it. Whether or not you have hard drive space is a different thing, but you can play all kinds of games remotely. You don't actually have to have them installed. You don't have to buy them. You don't have to do anything. As long as you pay that $15 a month, you can just play them. Here's everything we're excited about that Microsoft announced Sunday. Starfield. Perhaps the biggest announcement happened just before the event started, when the trailer for Bethesda's next big role-playing game leaked online. We didn't learn much other than the fact that it'll be on an Xbox exclusive game launching November 11th, 2022. But that's enough to start the hype train into overdrive. So here's a teaser trailer, and I don't think this was an accidental leak. I'm going to go ahead and assume that they leaked this on purpose. In case you didn't know, we're watching this here. 25 years in the making. I don't know if y'all have audio on this video. I'm hearing it, but this looks so far pretty nice, pretty good.
They say the wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now.
It kind of looks like it's got some Halo feel to it, a little bit.
What you found, it's the key to unlocking everything. This is all we've been working towards. We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
It actually also kind of looks like it might have a feel like Star Citizen too. I'd have to see what the mechanics when our flying are. I'm sure they're going to get into that. Wondering if this gameplay footage too, or is this
to discover what's out there?
Constellation, you are go for launch.
11/11/22. I'm actually really excited about that. That is a game that I'm going to be playing. So yes, and I'm gonna see if it's coming out. It's got a little more than a year left because it'll be coming out next year on Veterans Day. But yes, that is definitely a game that I'm gonna be into. So we got Halo Infinite. Microsoft confirms its next generation Halo game, Halo Infinite. It will launch this fall as planned. The company showed off some new footage of the game, though didn't offer much detail beyond saying it'll be the greatest challenge yet. But that's about all we know. Microsoft said the game's multiplayer element will be free to download. So Halo Infinite multiplayer is going to be free. And yeah, we can watch this briefly. It's only 2 minutes, so we should be able to.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
I haven't honestly really been much of a fan of most of the more recent Halo games, so I'm hoping this one's going to redeem it, and it's looking like this trailer's looking like this game's going to be pretty awesome. It looks like it's going back to old school Halo. I'm actually I like this. Yep, I'm definitely going to be playing that one also. So many games. All right. So Halo Infinite is supposed to be coming out this fall. I'm for that. And then we got Forza Horizon 5. Microsoft announced its next big Forza racing game, Forza Horizon 5, which this year will be based in Mexico. Microsoft said game developers captured real-world photos and video of locations in Mexico to ensure it's as realistic looking as possible. The company even said there's a bunch of blink and you'll miss it street art in the various locations. These are all next-gen type things. Again, you will be able to get all these games on PC as well. This looks beautiful. If this is actual game footage, this is freaking gorgeous.
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm
All
like,
right, I'm gonna stop that one just in case that audio has come through because I don't want to get copyright strike. But that is a beautiful game. I'm kind of excited about all these upcoming titles. So, and Mickey Severson saying there is audio, so yeah, you can hear the stuff that I'm playing there. So, I'm gonna try to be gentle on that, especially with music and stuff. But absolutely, I'm getting kind of excited about these games and stuff that are coming up. So we got Stalker 2. Zombies are all the rage these days, and Microsoft has a new horror game to offer up. It's called Stalker 2, and it's based in Chernobyl because the only thing better than a zombie is an irradiated zombie, I suppose. It's due to launch in April 28th, 2022. So, yes, zombies have been big for the last few years. However, I've noticed a trend in pop culture where zombies are kind of starting to fall off. People kind of got tired of it. That's why shows like Walking Dead and all that are starting to fall off because they're just people. It's getting old. People, it's been beaten. People are done with it. So, yeah, I'm not going to play that gameplay trailer, but it does sound like it might be a good one. I mean, if I have the ability to do so, I will check it out. See, if it is any good. The Microsoft's take on Valve's. Oh, so we got another one called Back for Blood. Microsoft's take on Valve's old popular cooperative shooting zombie game, Left 4 Dead, launches on October 12th. So, Back for Blood, Left 4 Dead. Yeah, that's just a straight up copy. Microsoft's like, hey, they did something that was cool and awesome, and everyone loved it. Let's go ahead and copy that. Makes sense. So now we got Sea of Thieves: A Pirate's Life. Microsoft's big multiplayer online pirate game, Sea of Thieves, is getting a free update on June 22nd with new characters and a new original storyline based on Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean movie franchise. And a new original storyline. Oh, sorry, reading things over. There's even Jack Sparrow because why not? Ooh, that. I haven't really gotten into Sea of Thieves yet. I probably should, but I just haven't yet. It just seems really linear and just it seems really linear. Moving on, we got Far Cry 6. We've already seen a bit of Ubisoft's upcoming villain-focused shooting game, Far Cry 6, but we got a little more at Microsoft's press conference too. It's due October 7th. Far Cry has always been a good series, and they're releasing a new one. So, and CNET will be covering all digital E3 2021 alongside our sister site GameSpot. We'll update this page throughout the show as more games are announced. So that's the things that Microsoft has been tossing out there, and yeah, it's all looking really good. I'm sorry to do this, but I actually have to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm really hoping Jennifer will pop in here shortly at some point in time. But either way, we're gonna continue on with this course of action. So this one right here is E3 2021. Every confirmed E3 game currently available for pre-order. I think that's Jen right there popping in. Yep, that is her. So we'll go ahead and add her to stream. So every confirmed E3 game currently available for pre-order. There's plenty of fresh content coming our way for E3. Well, actually, first let me say hi to Jen. How are you doing today, there, Jen?
Doing good. How are you doing? Sorry I was late.
Oh, that's okay. I understand. So so far what we've covered is we actually covered all of Microsoft's Xbox stuff that they did today at E3, and there's some really good looking stuff on there.
I'm finally happy that they announced the Pirates of the Caribbean with Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
I have known about that for a long time. I had to stay very, very quiet on it because of all the NDAs, and I didn't want to give my source away and everything. The part of the reason it was delayed was because of COVID, but another reason was delayed is they wanted Johnny Depp's Captain Sparrow in it.
Mm-hmm.
And because of all the legal action and everything else that was going back and forth, they couldn't actually get that character. And they knew from testing and everything that it wasn't going to work unless they had Jack in there.
Yep. And I agree. Like doing a Pirates of the Caribbean, anything as far as a game goes, if you don't have Jack Sparrow associated with it, then you're just not doing it right.
Which is why they delayed it. And when they finally announced it, I was like, oh my God, thank God. A big breath of air just went out. I was like, oh, I can finally say something.
And then the Starfield teaser trailer was also like they said it was accidentally leaked, but I think they did it on purpose to jump hype. But looking because we watched the trailer on air, and that looks like it's going to be a pretty good game. It looks like it's going to feel similar-ish to like a Star Citizen Halo hybrid.
I was thinking close to Halo is where I was going with that.
Because it looks like it's got the mechanic of flying actual spaceships and stuff like that in it too. So I don't know. It's not coming out until Veterans Day next year. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that happens with it. But I'm actually really excited about that one.
Yeah, that one looked pretty good too. I will say Microsoft really did bring their A game this time. I was really worried because the last few years they kind of sucked.
Yep. And then Halo Infinite, that's another one that that one.
They really surprised me with that one. I'm making the multiplayer free to play.
Yep.
I was like, okay, they've got to do something because of their mess up last year with announcing Infinite and how bad the video was and then delaying it. I knew they were going to they had to do something to compete with like Warzone and everything. Yep.
So it didn't the trailer for it, the video that we watched on it, didn't really say anything about actual gameplay or anything like that. It looked like it was a gameplay trailer. I mean, clearly it's a gameplay trailer. It doesn't look like it's a battle royale style game. It looks like it's just a old school Halo.
It is. It looked to me just old school Halo as well. But that'll be actually really nice to have, almost like a team deathmatch that's free to play.
Yep, exactly.
There is no team deathmatch out there that's free to play.
Exactly. And I'm really excited about that. So, I mean, so far the first three games that they announced from Xbox, I'm excited to try to play. We got Forza Horizon 5, which that looked pretty good.
That one excited me. I really like the Horizon versions of them because they kind of go out of the way and do more of the off-road and just some wild stuff.
I'm not and this one's based in Mexico, and I guess they did a lot to make the environments and all that stuff seem
more realistic.
More realistic. I'm not a huge just straight up racing game fan, but I do like them every now and then, and I think that one would be a fun one to play.
I like the exploration on them is what I liked about the Horizon. There's more than just racing to it.
Yeah. So they are wonderful open world game. That is true. That is very true. And then the rest of the games that they were announcing, other than the Sea of Thieves, were just kind of because it's like we got Stalker 2, which is
I don't even know what Stalker is. I didn't even play the first one.
it's a zombie game. They're going on because they're saying zombies are all the rage. Zombies are kind of falling off.
Done.
Yeah, it's been overdone. It's fallen off. It's fallen out, and it's beaten a dead horse. So I don't think that's going to gain too much traction. And then here's another zombie game. They got Back for Blood, which it even says in the description it's a take on Valve's popular game Left 4 Dead, and even the title Back for Blood with the 4 in the middle and all this. They're just trying to ride Valve's horse on that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got Sea of Thieves, which I didn't watch that trailer. I can play it. See if it.
Need to. This made me so happy.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. And the one who might stop this ruin, trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, didn't realize we had company.
And it's not actually him voicing it, but it's very good it sounds alike.
But I suspect you already knew that.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
The sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Oh yes, and now one Davy Jones. Hello! Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the attack.
That looks good. I like that. And it looks like they tossed Jack Sparrow in there in a good way.
Yeah, there's a lot with it that we've had to stay quiet on, especially like with being part of like the biggest Sea of Thieves community out there.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Facebook page I help with has over 37,000 people on it. We had to be very quiet, watch for any leaks, stop things before they started. We've been holding on to this stuff for a while, and it has been so exciting. And I'm glad to see it finally come to fruition. And what's even better is it's next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they even changed the logo to match Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's awesome. And then I'm loving that. That's great. And then they also announced Far Cry 6. Far Cry is a good game. It's an open world shooter game.
Far Cry 3 is one of my favorites, though.
Mm-hmm. Far Cry 4 was pretty good also. I haven't played a lot. I haven't played the whole series. I know I played Far Cry 3, and I think I played Far Cry 4 a little bit.
I didn't do much of 5. I tried some of it, but the story just didn't grab me.
Mm-hmm. So, but generally, Far Cry is a open world shooter type game, similar in nature to like Grand Theft Auto type thing. It's not really similar to Grand. That's the best way I can explain it, I guess.
Yeah, but it is a good way to explain it. What's really nice, though, I don't know if they announced it in that one because I didn't see much of that trailer. They're also bringing back Blood Dragon, where they revisit the old games, and they're doing Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, and you actually get to play as Voss this time. So you
Okay.
can play as the villain.
Nice. That'll be exciting. I'd be down for that.
Voss is just crazy. I love it.
Mhm. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the next one. So we got E3 2021. Every confirmed E3 game currently available for pre-order. So we got Back 4 Blood, which is the Left 4 Dead clone by Microsoft. Battlefield 2042, which is the new Battlefield game that was just announced just earlier this week.
Yeah.
Last week, no, it was just last week because I talked about it on the show last week. There were some leaks from a presumed trailer for it. We went over pictures on it. That looked like it might be a pretty good game. It's futuristic to an extent because it does take.
The video on it was pretty good because it actually showed a lot of the people in the video acting like how characters would act, like
Okay.
jumping out of the plane and shooting people with bazookas or running a four-wheeler off the top of a building. It looked pretty good. I'm not a Battlefield person. I'm more of Call of Duty, but actually that one interested me.
I've always been more of a Battlefield fan. I've always really enjoyed the large form factor of the battles and the way.
Well, I do
Battlefield.
like those too, and that's kind of why I like part of the Call of Duty. It was their long battles.
Mhm.
With me though, the Battlefield was just too open, and the respawns just seemed always, I don't know, just too random. I don't know.
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah. I don't know. It was just one of those because I always like to be able to be because it wasn't a fast-paced game, so you couldn't just sprint around the map and just gun people down like you did in Call of Duty. You had to kind of focus and look for your opportunities to get stuff. I really enjoyed always being like a sniper. I'd find
Well,
a good
that's what I do in
sniper.
Call of Duty. I snipe.
Okay.
I sit at the back of the map and pick people off, and then get called a cheater.
I was never able to do that in Call of Duty. I always got my freaking face raped on trying to snipe on Call of Duty. We got another one. It's a PS5 PC exclusive, which is Deathloop. I don't know anything about that one.
I've heard a little bit on it. It's almost like a team deathmatch thing, but you have to constantly kill and it loops back around. I don't know. It didn't catch my attention too well.
Okay, so that's supposed to be coming out in September, and Battlefield's coming out in October. We've got Dying Light 2. I played the first Dying Light. That was actually a pretty good game. It was a reasonably open world parkour game, and I guess you can call it zombies, but it wasn't really zombies. They were mostly just monsters and all that stuff. And Dying Light had a good basis of everything to it. It's taken a long time to come out with Dying Light 2. But that one is going to be coming out in December, and it is actually on pre-order right now, or available for pre-order. We got Elden Ring, which is coming out next January. I've never heard.
So excited for it. It's actually by George R.R. Martin.
Okay.
And it's his take on like the Demon Souls and Bloodborne and everything.
Okay.
So it's him with those creators. So it's going to be a really messed up game.
That does sound like it might be good. So yeah, that's coming out in January, and apparently it's open for pre-release right now, so you could buy it before it comes out. Far Cry 6, we talked about that a little bit ago. That's coming out in October also, and that's available for pre-order. Forza Horizon 5, that's an Xbox PC exclusive, which always has been an Xbox exclusive. That's coming out in November. Halo Infinite, got a release date of to be determined for this year.
I still think they're going to delay it further.
You think so?
Yeah, they haven't shown us any gameplay, and for it to be released this year, that seems a little eh.
Yeah. So, and that is just a straight up Xbox exclusive, so it doesn't even sound like you're going to be able to get that on PC.
You won't for a while. It always is Xbox straight up.
So, and then we got Just Dance 2022. So, for those of you who are into that, I think those fell off a long time ago, but they're still releasing them. There's another one that's going to be coming out in November, and you can pre-order it now. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Nintendo Switch exclusive.
Those games are so fun.
I haven't really been much of a Nintendo person since
Oh, I've always been Nintendo.
Nintendo 64. I think was the last Nintendo. I did play a little bit on Wii, but it just wasn't my thing really. I did really enjoy Zelda on the Wii though. That's pretty much probably
the
the
Zelda
only.
on the new Switch is
Mhm.
breathtaking and amazing, and it's actually getting a sequel.
Is it really?
Yes, which is what I'm hoping they announce on Tuesday. That we
Okay.
finally get to see more of it.
Okay, so we'll keep on the lookout for that. Remember, it's going on for a couple days, and E3 that is, and we'll probably have more news about all this stuff next week as well. Stuff we couldn't cover today. We got another one, Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's another Nintendo Switch exclusive. We've got a new Rainbow Six game called Extraction coming out. That's releasing on
Did you watch
September.
any on that?
I haven't. This is actually
It's
the first I'd heard of it.
More of almost like it's a 3-person kind of multiplayer, and you go in and it's very more strategic.
Okay.
You're hunting down. There's aliens that have actually invaded, and you're kind of hunting down and looking like for nest, or there's different things. And if your operator gets taken by the aliens, you lose that operator, and you have to get a team and go in and retrieve them with a different operator.
Oh wow, that sounds pretty deep. So okay, I will be looking into that. I played a lot of Siege. I played that a lot. So I do like Rainbow Six games, and
So it's a lot like Search and Destroy in Siege.
Okay. So yeah,
You're
that's
searching through different stuff, but you have to be strategic. You try not to set off certain aliens because then they'll warn other aliens.
okay. I will definitely be looking into that. So we'll talk more about that as more stuff comes out about it. We've got another one called Riders Republic. I've never heard of that, but that looks like it's a
Brand new, and it is wild. It is almost like a battle royale, multi-team deathmatch multiplayer with. I was thinking actually of you when I seen this because of the music the other night with Rad. It's got it's got BMX, like multiplayer open world team deathmatch type stuff. I mean, it was all over the map. It has BMX, it has skateboarding, it has snowboarding, it had the flight suits.
okay. That's
You
I
would love it.
It looks like I will. It sounds like just looking at the little screenshot they have here for it. That looks like it might be pretty interesting. So I'll keep an eye on that one. It's Extreme Sports, which is really exciting, really interesting. And you said it's like a battle royale type game.
There was battle royale in it. There was also team deathmatch stuff in it.
Okay.
Like with the skateboards, you would ramp over certain things, and the points would turn that ramp to your color, and you were all going at the same time, and somebody else would ramp it, and if they got more points, it turned to their color. It was all over the place.
Okay. That sounds pretty awesome. So, yeah, I was going to say something. I'm completely blanked out. So have you heard of a game called Ring of Elysium?
I'm waiting on that one. I'm so excited.
So it kind of sounds a little bit like Ring of Elysium, because I don't know. I'm surprised. Like there's several of these games I haven't heard anything about. Like this one, Tales of Arise. So
Tales
Riders
of
Republic.
Arise is actually part of the Tales series. It's the newest one in the series.
Okay, so
like
that
Tales
one.
of Mana and everything. It's part of that series.
Okay, got it. So that one will be coming out in September, and that's all of the games that are available for pre-release currently that they've announced in E3 so far. And we have an article that's on Just Horizon. I haven't pulled up a lot of stuff, but I figured I could do it on the fly with today having so much news coming out. I've got a lot more stuff we can talk about. And if Jen has any stories or anything like that she wants to bring up, we can absolutely do that. But for Forza Horizon 5 gameplay footage revealed at E3 2021, we started to watch that video earlier, but it had what would be copyrighted music in it, so I didn't want to get any strikes, so I had to stop that. But Forza is making its long-awaited return to Xbox in 2021. How long has Forza been away from Xbox? Because I remember,
every other year they do like a Horizon, and then they do a mainline, and then they go back to Horizon. They go back and forth.
Okay, because that's what this first sentence, Forza is making its long-awaited return to Xbox in 2021. I know it's probably
They haven't been
4
there
years.
since like 18 or something like that.
Okay, because I know it's
My
been
daughter
about.
was still at home at that time, so yeah, it's been at least since 2018.
Okay, because I do remember there was when Xbox One came out, I had gotten a Forza game that was released with it, and I got an actual like limited edition console, the blue Forza Xbox console with it and everything like that. And I played that one some. That's the last Forza I remember, but I don't remember hearing anything about how Forza wasn't coming out on Xbox anymore with that. But like I said, and I actually ended up selling my Xbox shortly after that because I also had a PlayStation 4 at the time, and I just liked the PlayStation more. The UI was not as clunky, everything was smoother, everything was easier. I just completely and entirely preferred the PlayStation over the Xbox this last time.
I've got them all.
See, I had them all also, well, except for the Nintendo. I just never, like I said, I've never really been too much of a Nintendo person. But, so during its E3 showcase on Sunday, Microsoft finally put the rumors to bed and revealed Forza Horizon 5. Almost predictably, it looks fantastic. But Forza's always been a beautiful looking game. You can watch the trailer below. There it is. I'm not going to play it because it's got copyrighted music in it. Like previous Forza games, this is a variety of terrain to drive across and a slew of vehicles to drive. The open world racer takes place in Mexico and even has an active volcano for players to drive in. There are also new multiplayer game modes, like one where you smash piñatas scattered across the area. Given the breakneck pace with which Microsoft tends to release Forza games, it's been a hot minute since we played one. Forza Horizon 4, which was set in the UK, was released back in 2018. Okay. With a LEGO expansion pack releasing the next year. But historically, Microsoft has usually released a new Forza game annually, alternating between Motorsport and Horizon brands. Regardless, Forza Horizon 5 is headed for release on November 9th and will be part of Xbox Game Pass. So again, with Xbox Game Pass, you can stream games, and as long as you pay the $15 a month for the Game Pass, you can get the games for basically free. So like you wouldn't have to actually buy the full version of Forza Horizon. You can stream it, and I know on PlayStation you can download those games as well to be able to play them. So
yeah, I actually have the Ultimate Game Pass, that $15 one. It allows me to play it on my PC stuff too. So I completely love that because then I can go like with Sea of Thieves or something, and like if I've got my laptop at work with me, and then I can play on break or something.
Yep. All right. So here's one.
I found that Riders Republic. If you want it.
If you want to go ahead and talk about that, we can. I've got another story here. Something from Ubisoft, however it's pronounced.
It's just
another
Ubisoft.
one. All right, go ahead and talk about the Riders Republic if you have a story. Did you want to share your screen? There you go.
Yeah, I can share it. I've got that. Here, hold on. I'll play the video. I don't think there's copyright in it. We can stop it if need be, or I can mute it. That's always something too.
So we'll go ahead and let it go, and if we get in, yeah, there's copyright music right off the bat.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure. We'll mute it, but we can always talk over it.
Mm-hmm. So Ubisoft original.
Well, if it wants to play. Hold on, it's froze. I don't know why. Go ahead, go on with yours for the moment while I get this to unfreeze.
Okay. Boop, boop. All right, so we got an E3 2021 Day 1 recap. Ubisoft sets the stage for a sci-fi heavy show. The biggest gaming event of the year is in full swing. E3 is back after taking 2020 off due to the COVID-10 pandemic. COVID-10? What? This year, it's an all-digital event featuring several of the gaming's biggest publishers. Things are much more confusing this time around, though. Events like Summer Game Fest have splintered the gaming landscape, turning the entire month of June into a vague mega expo. In fact, some of the biggest announcements of the month came before the event even started. EA chose to reveal Battlefield 2042 on its own time, while Summer Game Fest snagged the coveted Elden Ring trailer reveal. Still, there's plenty of news left in the tank for E3 proper. Here's our recap of the event, which we will update every day with new information. Day 1, Ubisoft, developer and a useless app. Oh, Devolver and a useless app. Let's get something out of the way up front. The E3 app is functionally useless. As part of the Reimagined Expo, the ESA created an E3 web portal where users can browse digital booths. It features half-baked social features and organization tools that publishers are largely ignoring altogether. Moreover, the app was down when the show's kickoff stream went live. It's safe to say that this isn't the future of digital events. Ubisoft was the star of the first day with its forward stream. Due to several leaks, many of the company's biggest surprises came out beforehand. Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope was an especially big talking point of the day after Nintendo accidentally leaked it early via a website. The Switch game looks particularly delightful with a new outer space theme. There's a picture of that. That does actually look pretty neat. Sci-fi was a running theme throughout Ubisoft's show. Rainbow Six Extraction is ditching the military shooter format for a co-op alien shooter. And there's Saturday's biggest shocker, Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. The open world game was one heck of a one more thing, giving a gorgeous look at an open world game based on the James Cameron film franchise. With Halo Infinite and Starfield likely coming tomorrow, it looks like AAA publishers are going all in on big budget sci-fi. So we already talked about Halo Infinite and Starfield. Those were announced today. We're talking about stuff that happened yesterday. Things were more down to earth outside of E3. Wholesome Direct delivered a delightful hour-long presentation full of cozy games and a lot of birds. Then there was Devolver Digital, who have become full-on E3 anti-heroes in recent years. The publisher delivered...
Hilarious.
Yeah?
Oh, they made fun of everybody and everything inside of it.
Nice.
They
haven't
actually did their E3 as a video where they were... And at the end of it, the girl wakes up. But they actually had filmed it all like it was them trying to sales pitch, like all these stupid ideas that everybody has done, like making, monetizing everything. And there was something with chili dogs the whole time. They just kept eating chili dogs. Like one guy just kept pulling chili dogs out of the microwave. You'll have to watch it. It was hilarious.
Now I want a chili dog. But... the publisher delivered another loud satirical stream filled with fascinating indies like Trek to Yomi. Gearbox held its own showcase too, though it was easily the dud of the day. It was what?
It was bad.
Was it?
All they tried to do was pimp the Borderlands movie.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, you have to, when you're trying to do stuff like that, you have to do it right. So it sounds like Devolver Digital did it right, and Gearbox was just like,
yeah.
So,
well, they were on set of the movie, and they kept having everybody that was in the movie blurred out with like their video game characters in there. Mm-hmm. The only person they showed you was Kevin Hart, and then when he went to show you the costume, they blurred it out.
Oh wow! So yeah, so it seems like what they're trying to do is they're trying to cause hype, and
it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work. So it was easily the dud of the day. Cringeworthy humor and a lack of new details on Tiny Tina's Wonderlands made this little more than a lunch break. Overall, it wasn't a bad way to open the day. Aside from the failure of the format itself, Ubisoft offered a good range of blockbusters and left-field oddities that set the stage for a fun fall and stacked 2022. The E3 adjacent streams from publishers make the entire event feel a little confusing, but it's hard to complain about having too many games to look forward to. I mean, that is true. I can actually find a way to complain about having too many games to look forward to because there's so many games to play. And
well, I'll tell you right now, with games I want to play with Nintendo, my wallet's going to be broke the rest of the year.
Right? That's exactly what I'm like.
Nintendo. And then there's also the Xbox stuff and PlayStation.
That's what I'm kind of getting at. It's like there's so many games coming out that it's going to be hard to get to. So, I mean, if you want to go ahead and do that video now, if it's working,
I think I can get it to work. I've muted it, so we can at least watch it.
Okay. I like the artwork. I mean,
the music added to it. You'll have to watch it sometime with the music.
Mm-hmm. it's kind of looking like it's got a little bit of a Fortnite type influence to its artwork.
I think it does. I think they wanted to keep it more kind of fun and realistic, kind of funny type feel to it. Like there's sometimes when they're racing and there's a person on an ice cream cart. Those bike ice cream carts.
Okay, this does look pretty. Yep, there's the ice cream cart.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the voiceover there, explains quite a bit of it too. And there was the release date on it, kind of on the background on the billboard.
Mm-hmm.
Like here's one of that I was telling you about with the tips and tricks. It's the battle. It's
Okay.
your team versus their team. It's a team deathmatch. And like doing the tricks off of it will make that piece of thing yours.
Okay.
See? They changed the color on it.
So like team deathmatch, but not like combat.
Yeah.
It's
who can do the better tricks? Who can do the most points?
I like that concept. That looks
It's
that looks
brand
pretty
new
awesome.
concept that we haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And there's
That-
the
yeah,
map,
that is-
and then like here's the BMX.
Okay.
It's
That's-
first person or third person.
I don't know if I'd be able to play in first person. I like third person.
Either I seen this and I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is intense.
Mm-hmm. It's like when I'm playing games that like where there's driving or racing involved, I've never been one to play in first person because I like to be able to see the vehicle that I'm, driving so I can be able to adjust for things.
Yeah, like here's the open world one where it's you versus a whole bunch of other people for who can get the most points,
That is going to be a fun game.
which is the battle royale version. And there's different versions of that, like here with the suits and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And this, they're talking about making sure you have the right equipment for the job.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of making fun of that guy on the bike.
Right.
What's up, Wyatt? Hold on. And jetpacks. Like I said, it's wild. It's all over the place.
I'm for this. I definitely want to play this game. So this looks like it'll be a good one. This one looks like it'll be a good one to stream.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And then there's like points like in Horizon, like
Mhm.
where you find the special landmarks and everything. And it gives you points on that.
Okay.
Like in Horizon, when you're driving around, you find the different stuff.
Mm-hmm. New gear. Okay. And you
level
unlock.
up and you can get new stuff.
That'll be yep. That looks awesome. And this is a all platforms type
I
game?
think so, because it was yesterday's announcement.
Okay.
This was part of Ubisoft, so.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And I can't say that I've ever really had much of a problem with any of the games that Ubisoft releases because
Yeah, I haven't really ever had issues. Yeah, the whole ET reference.
I'm liking that.
And here's the Battle Royale I was telling you about, the 100 players.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a
Downhill
free-for-all downhill race. That is awesome. You got a person on an ice cream cart.
Mm-hmm. It's just something else. But like I said, as soon as I seen this, I was like, oh, he's going to love this game.
I do yeah, this is a game that I'm definitely going to do my best to try to play.
Yeah, and then there was this. I was like, oh, God, that hurts. You've got to weave in and around stuff.
That's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. So release date, it comes out in September, so just a couple months away. Okay. So yeah, make sure you keep your eyes out for that. In the comments over there, we have someone from Twitch commenting. They just said exclamation mark lurk, and I don't know what that emoji they just put is, but yeah.
I couldn't see the emoji either, but
So we got that stuff. So let's go ahead. Oops, not that tab. Here we go. Agree. All right. So we got E3 2021 recap, all the big news, major reveals, and must-see trailers. The E3 2021 news is coming in thick and fast now. The conference is kicked off. Oh, what the heck? So we pulled together a handy recap of all the essential moments and must-see reveals that you won't want to miss. The E3 2021 schedule is jam-packed with high-profile companies for the gaming industry. Gearbox and Ubisoft have already hosted their big presentations. And today, Sunday, 13th of June 2021, Xbox and Bethesda shared the stage ahead of Square Enix and Warner Brothers.
I
Separate
missed
shows.
the Square Enix one, but it didn't. Nothing big has come out of it that I know of. I'm waiting on one thing from Square Enix. So
I haven't really heard anything big from Square Enix
well,
in
they
a
announced
while.
16 last year, and I was hoping for a little bit more update on 16, but
Mhm.
I don't think we'll get anything. And I'm hoping for part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay. So, and that's really the only stuff I've heard from Square Enix is just Final Fantasy stuff. Like, I think, I don't know, that is their wheelhouse, and that's what they've done well for 30 years. And I understand, but I think they should try to branch out into other things too, honestly. But that's just my opinion on that. So still to come in the days ahead, there's the big Take-Two presentation where everyone is hoping for GTA 6 news. They need to do something with GTA 6.
They need to get 6 out. 5 has been around forever.
Oh, yeah. And
But
I mean,
they're
it's
making
still,
too much money on it to really go to 6.
exactly. People still play like heavy. Like I've been playing it recently, so there's that. But the GTA Online is just, it pulls people in and it keeps them. And the long-awaited Nintendo Direct showcase, which would include Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, and perhaps even the Switch Pro console, if we're lucky. With so much going on, it's easy to fall behind and lose sight of what the biggest bits of news actually are. And so you might want to keep on reading for our handy guide on the story so far from E3 2021. E3 2021 recap, Sunday, 13th of June. E3 2021 took things to the next level on Sunday with Xbox, Bethesda, Square Enix, Warner Bros., and more big names taking to the stage at this year's virtual conference. Keep on reading for all the highlights. Xbox and Bethesda, E3 2021 recap. Xbox and Bethesda teamed up for the first time at E3 2021, which makes total sense now that the companies have merged into one. You can watch their whole showcase online or check out our summary below. Starfield release date was confirmed as 11th November 2022. Halo Infinite, that's another big one that keeps being mentioned. That's coming out holiday. They promised it's coming out holiday 2021. The hilarious first trailer of The Outer Worlds 2 confirms its production. Sea of Thieves, a Pirate's Life trailer, confirms an in-game crossover with Pirates of the Caribbean. We got Stalker 2, Back 4 Blood, Fallout 76 roadmap revealed, summing up Season 4, 5, 6, and 7. Fallout 76 is still trying to do its thing. I don't know if still anyone really actually likes that from what I've heard, but apparently they're still pushing on it over there.
I like it, but
I did like Fallout 76. I played it. I had it for a while, and I actually did play it. But the thing with it is there wasn't a lot of people playing it, and nobody ever wanted.
What I like though is there's not a lot of people playing it, and I can go out and do my thing.
And like I get that, I understand that, but to me, it's like it's a multiplayer Fallout game, and I wanted to experience that multiplayer Fallout feeling. And I don't think Fallout 76 really got that. I don't feel like they really did it the way they should have or could have.
No, it wasn't done right, but I like the fact that I can get on with my husband and we can both play in the same world and build stuff together and go about our stuff.
Yeah, that is true. It is a good game.
And then we don't have a lot of other people bothering us, and it's just mainly me and him.
Mm-hmm. It is good in that aspect, so I can agree with that. We have Doom Eternal 9 and 9 more Bethesda games are coming to Xbox Game Pass. Forza Horizon 5 trailer has a confirmed release date of November 9th. Microsoft Flight Simulator console release date on Xbox One and Series X confirmed for 27th July. So we got Flight Sim coming out on Xbox.
That
and
thing is amazing.
I haven't played Flight Sim, but I can't really do.
I haven't played it, but I've watched it, and it's beautiful. And what's really neat up there, it's hooked up with like the weather.com. the
Mhm.
Weather Channel. And if there's a
Okay.
storm going on somewhere, it's going on in the game.
Oh, that's awesome. I don't know. I haven't played it, and I really like to. But if I'm playing a flight sim, I want to be able to have like flight controls and stuff like that for it. We had the announcement for Battlefield 2042, and Arcane Austin's next game, Redfall, had a reveal trailer. E3 2021 recap, Sunday 12th of July. We have
That
the
one
first
came
prop-
out of nowhere for me.
it seems like random. It's like what that movie is freaking 20 years old now. So
Not that old. But the last time we heard about the game was in 2017.
okay.
I did some digging and research on it. The reason why the game has gotten delayed is I guess it is supposed to be a standalone, but there is information about it that is going to be an Avatar 2. So James Cameron had them delay the game.
Okay. So it says the first proper day of E3 2021 kicked off with a countdown and a pre-show live event. And then the news proper began to appear. The first full presentation was Ubisoft Forward, so let's jump into that now. Ubisoft Forward, E3 2021. Ubisoft kicked things off in confidence style. You can watch full presentation on its YouTube channel, dropping several big announcements on Saturday. Here's our brisk recap. Just click off to see any of the trailers mentioned. So there's links to trailers on all these. I'm not going to go into the trailers or anything like that, just because we'd have to have like a 5-hour show in order to do that. But Ubisoft shared the first trailer for Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, a video game spin-off to the James Cameron film franchise, which we were just talking about. Far Cry 6 Battle Pass was revealed, teasing that you'll play as the villains for the first time. Jin mentioned that earlier. The sequel to Mario and plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, titled Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, got its first trailer. Ubisoft promised another year of Assassin's Creed Valhalla DLC, with the next chunk coming this summer. So they're going to drag Assassin's Creed Valhalla out a little bit longer instead of releasing a new Assassin's Creed game. We got more about Rainbow Six Extraction, a gameplay trailer. We already talked about that. You can watch the Gearbox E3 show on the company's YouTube channel, or if you just want to know what happened during the stream on Saturday, these were the key moments. Prior to the conference, Gearbox revealed a dragon shooting Borderlands spinoff, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, with a trailer. At E3 itself, Gearbox shared a video from the Borderlands movie set featuring such stars as Kevin Hart. Godfall PS4 release was confirmed, and the game's Fire and Darkness DLC was shown too. The first trailer for Tribes of Midgard was revealed. Is that
It's a Diablo style game.
okay? But is it a
Viking.
no? Oh, okay, Viking. Yeah, Midgard. So yeah, okay, Viking type thing. All right. So
Yeah, it's a Viking style Diablo game.
okay, that might be interesting.
You have to build up your Viking tribe, and every couple of days, the actual giants, like the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
will try to attack you, and you have to defend.
Okay. That sounds interesting. So I'll be looking into that. And continuing forward on the stories, we're probably going to be talking about this stuff a lot more. Hopefully next week, Don will be able to be here. He's having, again, still issues with his scheduling, his job, and all that stuff. So it would be awesome to be able to have Jen and Don both on, and we can get into talking about gaming pretty hardcore, because Don knows a lot about all that stuff too. Homeworld 3 was also confirmed to be in production. We have Summer Games Fest 2020 recap Friday 11th. So this is from what happened on the 11th. Prior to E3 2021 kicking off formally on Saturday, there was a Summer Games Fest live stream on Friday, hosted by industry favorite Jeff Kiley. You can rewatch the whole thing if you want, or read our quick summary below. From Software showed the first Elden Ring gameplay trailer, confirming 21st of January 2022 as the game's release date. That's what this little picture is. We talked about that earlier. Frontier announced Jurassic World Evolution 2 with the trailer, featuring the dulcet tones of Jeff Goldblum. So
If
Jeff
you
Goldblum.
see Jeff Goldblum, you know it's going to be Jurassic Park.
Yep. So we got Jeff Goldblum going to be in the new Jurassic World game. Speaking of Hollywood stars, Ryan Reynolds popped up with a new trailer for Free Guy,
Oh, I want
his
to see that so
gaming-inspired
bad.
action movie. Oh, That's the first I've heard of it.
You've not seen anything on that?
I haven't.
He plays an NPC,
Really?
and the NPC becomes aware that he's in a video game.
Okay.
And
With
he
Ryan
actually
Reynolds.
tries to help the heroes, and then like the big guy of everything is going to shut the server down, and the people inside the game have almost like a Wreck-It Ralph thing, become aware that they're in a game, and they try to fight against the guy controlling the server who's going to shut the game down.
Okay. I can see with it
They
being a
brought in,
Ryan.
like, big time streamers in it too, like Ninja and oh god, they had like 5 or 6 different ones in there. Jacksepticeye was in. I mean, all kinds of streamers in there.
Okay.
It was
So,
funny.
That'll be out. Yeah, and with Ryan Reynolds, there's no chance that's not going to be a hilarious movie. I already see now that's going to be. I'm going to keep an eye on that. We'll keep more information on that coming out for you guys. So we got Hideo Kojima announced Death Stranding director's cut with a trailer, and Activision dropped the first trailer for Call of Duty Season 4, which will span Warzone and Black Ops Cold War. And then E3 2021 surely still has a lot of surprises up for its big digital sleeves, or a lot of surprises up its big digital sleeves. So we'll be sure to update this article later today. Check our simple rundown of the E3 2021 schedule to see what's coming up.
A lot of the reviewers are ripping apart the Jeff Keighley and I can't even say his name. Hideo Kojima, I can't say his name right now. The Death Stranding guy, because he's always pimping him out, and there's no reason why. He's not the same he used to be, like when he did Metal Gear Solid and all that. Like his last few games have just gotten weirder and stranger, and just really had no sense to him. Like when he was doing that director's cut of Death Stranding, they made it seem like it was Metal Gear, and I was kind of excited. I was like, "Ooh, a new Metal Gear!" And then they go to the main character of Death Stranding, and he's looking down at it, and then he looks over, and there's a vent, like in Metal Gear Solid, and he looks over, and there's this box on the table, and he pulls the box down and gets in the box just like in Metal Gear, and then he laughs and jumps out of it and walks off. I'm like, really?
I don't know. Since he got pushed out of,
Konami.
forgive me, Konami. Since he got pushed out of Konami, it seems like he must not have rights to do anything regarding
he doesn't.
Metal Gear Solid anymore, and he's trying to ride on Metal Gear Solid to push his new stuff. And I don't know, even with putting, oh my god, I'm drawing a blank. The guy from Walking Dead that was starring in Death Stranding.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I couldn't think of his name either. I went to say it and then I couldn't. They even showed
Norman Reedus
and couldn't get anything from it.
Yeah, it just flopped. I don't know. I don't understand. I watched and
well, even like the Phantom Pain 5 for Metal Gear was bad, but a lot of rumors I'd heard is that he was fighting with Konami during that, so he purposely ruined it.
And it just seems like he wants to do his own thing and stuff, but that's not working out for him.
So weird.
It is. Well, there was that playable trailer that came out. This was 4 or 5 years ago. A playable trailer for what was supposed to be the next game like that by Hideo Kojima, and it was just a straight up thriller game type thing. The whole playable trailer was a puzzle that you ended up having to solve, and you got something. I played the playable trailer. It was fairly fun, and then all of a sudden that playable trailer just disappeared, and then we come out with Death Stranding, which had nothing to do with it.
Norman Reedus, that's his name. Norman Reedus. Their butt in it.
So, but we'll keep looking on that. I don't know exactly what is going to be coming out with Hideo Kojima or anything like that, but we'll keep you updated on all that. We'll keep you posted. So, but we got the best E3 deals on top games and gear. The biggest week in gaming news is here, and it comes bearing gifts. E3, the annual video game trade show, is a tidal wave of news and trailers for upcoming games. It might still be virtual this year due to the pandemic, but we're seeing more game sales in the wake of these announcements than ever before. Microsoft has its deals unlocked sale. Sony has discounts on popular titles, and later this month we're likely to see the annual Steam Summer Sale. It's a great time to pad out your game library and spend time indoors as temperatures rise this summer. Special offer for gear readers. Get a 1-year subscription to Wired for $5, $25 off. This includes unlimited access to Wired.com. And okay, I'm reading an advertisement. Damn it. So PS4 and PS5 deals. Be sure to check out our other guides like the best PS4 games, best PS4 accessories, best PS5 games, and best gaming headsets for more. We've talked about that a little bit, the headsets, a couple weeks ago, I think. So we got the HyperX Cloud Steer Core for $30. That's $10 off. These are just general deals. This already affordable headset is now even cheaper. It's comfortable to wear for long periods of time, and the microphone doesn't get in the way. It works for the PS4 and PS5. God of War Deluxe Edition for $23. Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition for $20.
Right there, we were talking about they're pimping it still.
Yeah, they're still pushing Grand Theft Auto. I mean, and it's still a good game. And I think the reason they're pushing it is because they're supposed to be doing another re-release of Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 5 system. I don't know if you knew this, but Grand Theft Auto came out on the last generation of
PS3.
consoles. Yes, PS3. It came out with that, and then when PS4 came out, they re-released Grand Theft Auto for PS4 with additional content and all that stuff. And then it's lasted the entire period of the PS4 generation, and now for PS5,
which is why I said it's time for 6.
Yes, they're re-releasing it for PS5 and gonna add more
Some
content.
of the rumors on 6 is that we're going back to Vice City.
That might be
We might
interesting.
have a female protagonist.
Okay, that might be one thing I liked about GTA 5, because I played it when it first came out on the last generation, when it first came out, and I played all the way through it. I beat the game, and what I really liked about it is at the end, after you beat it, it gave you a psyche eval based off of how you played the game.
Oh, it's going to say I'm a psycho.
Oh, it did effectively. I mean, it breaks it down. It actually explains. Like, you have, for me, like I said, this was on the last generation console, so it's been a long time. But I remember it was like, you have family is important to you, but it's based on, if you were to play the game how you would actually be in life, it'll give you an accurate psychological eval of the kind of person you are. However, most people, when they're playing a game, they're not going to play it like they actually would be in life. But it goes through how often you stop at stoplights and all kinds of stuff like that. If you wait for pedestrians across the street or you just run them over. I was really actually excited.
I never actually played it all the way through. I kind of stopped.
So I liked that part of it. It was pretty awesome. But so Grand Theft Auto 5 is on sale right now. So if you want to pick that up and actually be able to get into it, it's $20. Really, I mean, other than what I told you about the storyline, the actual game, the only other thing to do on it is Grand Theft Auto Online, and that's a slippery
You can
slope.
actually get it for free right now on Xbox Game Pass.
Can you really? I got it for free on Epic a few months ago, I think it was, but I don't have Game Pass, so I can't get it for free through there. And this is the premium edition, so I'm not sure what that's including in it. Let's see if I can. Grand Theft Auto 5 Premium Edition for PlayStation 4. It doesn't have say what all it has. It doesn't say what comes with the Premium Edition. Freaking pop together. So yeah, it's the Premium Edition, and it's $20 right now. If that interests you, like I said, Grand Theft Auto Online is fun, but it's a slippery slope. You have there are toxic people in there that just like to screw with you. And the whole thing is around making money, and you got to grind to be able to make money. So we have, continuing on, we have Assassin's Creed Valhalla is on sale for $30 right now. Borderlands 3 Next Level Bundle is on sale for $47. Mortal Kombat 10 or X is on sale right now for $12. Resident Evil 2 Deluxe Edition is on sale for $35. Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition is on sale for $15. And we're getting into best deals on Xbox and PC games and gear. Microsoft's Deals Unlocked sale started earlier this month and runs through June 17th. So some of these deals are going to go pretty quickly. While you're at it, read our other Xbox guides, including best Xbox One games. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate is $1 for the first 3 months right now. Halo Reach is on sale for $5 right now. Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate is on sale for $24. Red Dead Redemption 2 is on sale for $27. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition is on sale for $10. And I would recommend, if you haven't played that or have any desire to play that and you have a PC or Xbox, you definitely pick that up because it was a great game. Titanfall 2 for $4. I've never really played any of the Titanfall games, so I can't say anything about that one. Little Nightmares 2. This game is super creepy and also super cute. It's a dangerous combination, not for the squeamish though. There are parts of this game that get pretty gross, but adorably gross. I've never heard of that one either, but that's on sale for $25 right now.
Little Nightmares is actually really good.
Is it?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You almost play as like these little puppets people, like a marionette through it all. And it uses a lot of visuals to be kind of the scary thing, where it's got like you're in the forefront and it's something scary, like shadows in the background. And it is a side scroller too.
Okay.
Which is what's really neat about it. If you've never played it, check out some YouTubes on it or something. It's definitely a good game.
Okay. So I will definitely look into that. That sounds like it might be interesting. We got Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition on sale for $16 right now.
Don't tell Mikey because I'm not buying it.
Oh, Mickey's all about the Skyrim. He loves
he
Skyrim.
insists I'd buy it and stream it. I'm not buying it. If I ever buy it again, it's going to be in VR.
Right. So, but I mean, and Skyrim is another one of those games that's kind of been played out. Skyrim has been around.
It's been out bad.
Yeah, it was a good game. I'm not gonna lie. I loved it. I played the hell out of it. I've played through it a couple times, but it's getting old. We need another iteration in the Elder Scrolls series. I think we got Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War is on sale for $36. And we have a Logitech G203, which is a headset on sale for $33. This is our favorite. Oh, no, that's a mouse. Okay. This is our favorite cheap mouse, and now you can save even more cash on it. The G203 can compete with its pricier peers with 6 buttons in tow and all the important RGB lighting. Oh, and the all-important RGB lighting. And we have a Logitech G Pro Wired for $47. This is another mouse. This elegant mouse delivers responsive and satisfying clicks, and its design language has been custom tuned with feedback from esports professionals as a sturdy, reliable mouse. And the Razer Huntsman Elite gaming keyboard is on sale for $150. This mechanical keyboard switches are designed to deliver quick actuation times, which is important for fast-paced games. It's loud in the best way possible, and you can customize RGB with Razer software. So, honestly, I'm going to say on this keyboard right here, $150.
If you honestly want a good Razer keyboard, this is the one I have.
Hold on, let me... Okay, so yeah, I think that's the same keyboard we got for Desiree. I know Desiree's got a Razer, but we didn't spend.
This is magnetic. And
okay.
Everything. And it allows me to sit like in my recliner, and I can play games up on the big screen because it fits like right on the arms of the chair, and it's perfect.
Okay, so where is that article at? There it is. But what I was going to say is $150 for a keyboard. That's a little bit steep. Like I said, we've got Desiree. She has, I think it was a Razer keyboard as well. We spent like $100 on it. My keyboard, I have a Corsair. I think it's like I can't remember the model, but it's like an 80 something. And it's a MX Cherry keyboard, and it's an awesome, amazing mechanical keyboard. I love it, and that only cost me like $80. So I would say,
I know we spent a little bit of extra money on this, but I can play it on my Xbox, I can play it on my PlayStation, and I can play it on my laptop. It allows me to sit in my recliner, so I'm not in like an uncomfortable chair somewhere else or something because of having the surgeries and everything. It allows me to sit in some better spots, so it was kind of worth it. I've even used it with work.
Oh, nice.
with it being mechanical, it's really nice.
Okay. So with all these things being, yeah, I know, I love the mechanical keys. Just
They're just
the
click.
yep, the click. You can feel when they actually actuate. I love mechanical keyboard. I will never use anything other than mechanical keyboard ever again. We have in the comments Christopher De La Rosa saying he's playing Reach right now.
Oh, that is actually my brother-in-law.
Oh, nice. So, with that being said, we're coming down to the end of the show. I'm gonna go ahead and get it cut. I have It's 1700 Summer coming up here at 3:00. I don't know. Are you gonna want to be on that show or?
I can try to slide in. I'm not quite sure did you have plans what you were doing or?
I don't have anything planned out for it. I was almost thinking I might just cancel it for today. But
I know Pimp was talking about jumping in maybe in place of somebody if you had an opening today. I have to run that delivery I was talking to you about over somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm back in time, I can jump in if you're on.
Okay. I might just end up canceling it because I got a lot of stuff going on here as it is anyway. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Make sure you go check out WO Entertainment and check out the pin post. Check out all of the stuff that we bring to you. Jennifer, she has her gaming show here on WO on Wednesdays. Yep. We got lots of other stuff. Make sure you go check out the WOHQ, which is our Facebook group. And go check it. We all have Facebook pages. Go check us out. Blue Phoenix is Jennifer's. And mine is It's 1700 Summer or Ale Train Fighters. And yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much for watching. And we hope to see you back next week. Same time, same place. Bye.
Bye.